Good morning everybody and welcome. Today I thought I would show you something completely different to anything I've done before, but it's what to do if you get a bunch of flowers like this, which is really lovely to get a bunch of flowers. So you could pop them straight into a vase, but here's something that I've started to do because once you take your Christmas decorations down, it's the house looks really bare and it's nice to have a little pop of colour throughout the house. So we happen to have been gifted quite a few bunches of flowers in this house in the last couple of days. So rather than have just big bunches of flowers, what I'm going to do is show you a little trick, and maybe you already know this trick and that's totally fine, but I'm going to split them into colour ranges. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to use my little jam jars or any kind of jars that I keep, and I'm going to divide the colours in here into colour ranges. So I'm going to stick all my yellows together like this and cut them down closer to the end so that they're not sticking up too high. Now if you have a few fresh buds, just cut them off and keep them to the side because you don't want to lose any of your flowers at all. So let me see, just about to there. So just pop it in and get a feel for how it looks. Maybe I'll pop this into this big one. If you pull those dying leaves off the bottom as well, your flowers will look fresher for longer. There's one there that's kind of fallen over a little bit, so we'll try and prop that up with the next bunch. So keep just pulling off all your little flowers at the bottom here like that, and we'll stick them in, we'll disperse them in throughout once we get this up to the point where we want to cut it. Pull off the leaves then, and there's another one that's starting to go, so we'll just try and put the two of them in together to create a nice little posy like that. It's not doing what it's told. There we go. And then just pop all the other little odd ones around like that. Just pop them in through like that, anywhere you can. So you could just leave it like that as one nice little yellow arrangement like that. I had one when I got another bunch and I took all the yellow ones out of it and I popped them in together just like that. It just gives a nice little pop of the same colour. Now the other colour range I have here is white, so I'm going to pull off all the end leaves and things of those, and this one I'm going to go right up and just leave just the whites, okay? So I'm literally going to pull most of the flowers off and pop them in like this. This is one of my favourite things to do with these kind of flowers. And the reason I'm pulling them off is if I put them in like this, they'll all be different levels, and I want them to be similar levels in my pot or in my little jar. So I could just cut this one off just like this and leave that one maybe for the middle, nice and high. Just like that. See? Isn't that pretty? And then you can pop your other ones around the edges like that to fill in whatever gaps are appearing at the sides. Now, one thing I love to do when I have these nice, they're white carnations with a hint of green in them, is whenever I get a bunch of flowers with these green fellas, I don't even know what they're called, I pull them all off like this. We've got homeschoolers going on over there today, they're all looking at me fascinated, aren't you? Okay, so here we go. Watch this little trick. I think it makes a beautiful little display. You're just popping the green flowers, dispersing them throughout the white ones. And there's no science to this. You just pop them in wherever they fit. And I think they make a beautiful little table arrangement, especially, as I said, when all our decorations are gone and we're feeling a bit of the loss of, isn't that beautiful? Make sure you put water in there as well. So that's all of that. I'll use up those other ones, and then we have just the pinks left here, which we could maybe put into a tall vase here. And I've no idea how this is going to go, so we'll just give it a lash. We'll just pop, again, stripping them back, and you can push them right down, or you could crisscross them like that and they'll stand up for you. So just play around with the style that you want to create. Okay, and then the pinks, I think these are gerberas. I'm just going to cut them. Let me see, I'll cut them tall first, and then we can always chop off more, but you can never add on more, so just go easy, err on the side of caution first, and then you can make amends. And there we go, just a simple little help you to study flower arrangements. My kids like to light candles, have little bunches of flowers. I think, oh, I have another one somewhere out here. I'll just grab it quickly and show you. This was one that we did from that bunch the other day. We got some greenery. This actually came in the bunch of flowers, but if you don't have any in your flowers, just pull some out of the garden. And you see, when you keep all the same colour, it just adds that little, I think, a little touch of class. I hope you can see those from where the camera is, but it just brightens up your day. Hope you have a lovely day. It's a bit wet and rainy up here in Donegal, so just decided we need a little bit of cheering up. Thanks for watching. God bless.